Do you ever feel like you're stuck in between two worlds? I do. I do all the time. As a Korean adoptee raised by a white family, I've constantly found myself thinking about my transracial identity and how I never really fit in. I mean, I feel like I'm Asian, but it's more like I'm Asian-ish. In today's episode, I'm celebrating my first birthday. I mean, I've turned one before, but not like this. I'm going to try a Korean tradition called DOL, which is an important holiday that celebrates a child's first birthday. It's something that all of my Korean friends had growing up, but me, I never did. So I can't wait to learn and see what they have in store for me today. What's up, guys? It's Dan, and welcome to another episode of Asianish on ISAtv. I'm here with my good friend Steve, who's my guide into my Korean culture.
무슨 스티브야, 삼촌이야, 삼촌!
I don't know what you're saying.
Uncle. That's right, Dan. Today is gonna be your first birthday!
What?
And today I have brought a couple guest experts. We have Grace from the ISAtv staff, and we have Jen from Head to Toe, and we are gonna get you started on the path to becoming Korean with the first birthday called DOL. Can you say DOL?
DOL.
DOL. You turn your tongue.
DOL.
Okay.
A while ago, a lot of babies in Korea didn't necessarily live to be 100 days old. So it's not technically a 1-year birthday, it's a 100 days birthday.
And it was a big celebration, so that's what toy originated from.
Steve's been telling me about this holiday, and I'm really excited because I've never turned one before.
Okay, Danaka Dan, are you ready to turn one?
I'm so excited to turn one, yes.
Let's turn one Korean style.
But before we begin, you can't be wearing that. So
What's wrong with what I'm wearing right now?
we're gonna give you something better.
So, you need to look like a little emperor.
This is called a Hanbok.
Oh.
This is what you're gonna be wearing.
You brought me a present.
I did.
Thank
so
you, guys.
go ahead and go get changed.
Hanbok.
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 Hey.
Hey, guys.
Look at you.
네, 멋있는데.
How about that?
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Give them a twirl.
Yeah.
Just your OOTD.
Look at this.
Wow.
Man, I feel really good actually about myself. I've never worn a hanbok before.
Hanbok.
Come on,
Except
Dad.
when please don't hit me. What's going on here? Why would I wear this usually?
I would say in the olden days, people wore hanboks just as their normal clothes, but nowadays it's usually during important celebrations like your first birthday.
So let me explain it to you. Right here, this is called a torsam. So basically, our tablecloth is actually supposed to be red. The color red is supposed to ward off evil spirits, but we couldn't find one, so we went with blue instead.
Okay, so we've got the table set up. What's going on here with all the different foods?
There are a few different foods that are very, very important during any tour. Of course, there's fruit, and you want the fruit to be stacked up really high because that's symbolizing prosperity,
Okay, all right.
And then of course you have your tteok. Here we have 2 different kinds of tteok. This is my favorite kind. This is like a regular kind you'll see all the time, but the rainbow tteok is usually just seen during festive occasions like Dol or a wedding or something really important and fun. And then third of all, we have some miyeokguk. This is a bowl of seaweed soup, and this is to remind people about what the mother went through during the birthing process, because a lot of women who are pregnant drink, I guess, because a lot of women who are pregnant eat tons and tons and tons of seaweed soup because it's supposed to clean your blood and be really healthy.
Should I try to eat some of this stuff?
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Okay, so is this sugary at all? Is
It's a little bit sweet, but it's fairly mild.
All right, and it's so heavy.
It's got a lot
It's
of
kind of
carbs
like,
in it.
And this is all.
Desserty.
What does DOL mean?
Rice cake.
Oh no! Yay! Birthday! It's fine to make a lot of mistakes because I'm one and I'm very clumsy as a 1-year-old.
That's why
I'll just try a piece of seaweed, and that'll be enough for me today. All right. Yep, that's seaweed.
So the most important part of the tour, or the most eventful part, is actually called a torjabi. So torjabi is a game where the people who come to the first birthday basically bet on these items here laid out on the table.
Baby Dan,
Yes.
whatever you choose is going to predict your future. So this one is supposed to be a gavel, and this means little Dan is going to be a lawyer when he grows up. The next one is a microphone, and that means you're gonna be, a musician, a superstar. And then the next one is a toothbrush, because Dan could be a dentist. Yay! The next one is a brush, because he could be a world famous artist. And then the next is a pencil, because you could be a scholar.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and then there's money, because you could be really rich. Really, really rich.
All right.
We have string, because that means you're going to have a really long life.
Okay, all right. I can use that.
And then we have a piece of stock, which means you'll be nice and fat.
The ultimate goal, because when you are nice and fat, it means that you're well fed.
You are well fed.
And that you're probably
you won't go hungry.
have all of these things. Maybe I'm a dentist
But it
that made a lot of
also
money.
might
Type
mean
2
you're
diabetes.
a little dumb.
Oh.
Too.
Young 1-year-old Dan, what are you?
Dan. Dan
Dan,
Well, I don't know what that means.
Dan
What are you saying?
Aga is baby in Korean.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
No way! I was meant to be called that.
So we're gonna do yours a little
Please.
differently. And we're gonna
Please.
blindfold you. And the first item you touch is what you're gonna be. So
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
So now that we have all the items ready, we've brought our family members to come join us for Dan's very first birthday. Yay! So Dan, if you wanna come in,
What's going on?
Spin a little bit.
spin, spin, spin.
I'm 1 year old. I'm gonna throw up.
All right.
Baby, oh wow.
Okay, wait. A little bit more. All right, right here.
Baby Dan doesn't
Now,
like this.
Go down a little bit. Now it's right in front of you, so pick an item.
Hey, you can't help.
Pick an item. There you go.
What did I pick? $40! Yay!
Good job.
Wow.
So Dan, you picked the money. So that means you're going to bring lots of wealth and prosperity to yourself and therefore the family. So the perfect ending to any birthday celebration is blowing out the candle. Happy 100 days birthday, Dan.
I'm so happy I made it to 100 days. I was very nervous for a while. All right. I gotta make a wish. All right, I got it. I did it, guys! Thank you guys so much for being here for my very first birthday. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, Steve, for setting this up for me.
And thank you all the emos who came out to support.
Yeah, no, this is really, really cool. It really means a lot to me. I've never had a DOL before, and so it feels, I definitely feel a lot more in tune with like being Korean and a little bit more Asian-ish. So thank you, Grace, for being my expert. Thank you, Jen, for being my expert.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Asian-ish. Make sure to subscribe for more. Make sure to check out Grace, Steve, and Jen online. And let us know if you guys have had a DOL before. Let me know your experiences with DOLs. I would love to know. Appreciate it. Asian-ish, ISAtv. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
안녕히 가세요.
안녕히 계세요.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.